Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you a personal story about one of my dogs. I actually have three dogs, but I'm going to tell you about my dog Crypto. Crypto was my first dog ever as an adult. I got him about 2 years after I moved to Wichita and started going to school. He is about 5 years old, and last June he started having some complications. And I'd worked in a vet clinic for 3 years before I moved into the HR world, and so I had a pretty decent knowledge about when things are going wrong, what to expect, what to do. But it was to the point that I had no idea what to do. Crypto was showing some signs of he was vomiting, he wasn't eating, he was getting really skinny. At one point in his life, he weighed about 80 pounds. He's a cattle dog, so he probably should weigh in the 55 to 60 pound range. And by the first time we took him into the vet clinic, he was down to about 45 pounds due to not eating, due to, having a stomach problem. So we did blood work, we did a number of things, and the doctor said, well, he looks great. I don't see anything wrong with him. Let's just try him on some meds, take him home. He should be fine. He was fine for a little while, and then about 4 weeks after taking him in the first time, he stopped again and things were getting really bad. And at that point in time, when you live with a person or a pet for a while, you don't maybe realize that they're losing as much weight. We put him on a scale, and he was down to 25 pounds. And obviously, from about 75 pounds, that's awfully skinny. And so we did some abdominal x-rays on him, and we saw that there was something in there, but we weren't sure what. The doctor asked, well, could he have eaten something? Well, he chomps on trees in the backyard. He does silly things like that, but it wouldn't be a toy. It couldn't be anything like that. The biggest thing that we're always worried about in a vet clinic is, did they eat a squeaker? And I swore up and down, no, he did not eat a squeaker. She got in, was doing surgery with him. She holds up his intestines and says, I know what this is. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Sure enough, she opened his intestines, and there was a squeaker. My first reaction was to laugh. My second reaction was to cry. I didn't know how to feel at that moment, but I was happy we found what the culprit of all of his problems were. We got it removed. He went home. Everything was fine. 2 months to the day, he started exhibiting the same signs, and I just could not handle it. I woke up and I called my boss and I said, I'm not coming in. I'm sorry. I know that I have vacation planned for a couple weeks out. I'm not coming in. My dog is extremely ill. And so I took him back in and I said, something's wrong with him. And so they took more x-rays and they said, well, we see something in there, but surely he didn't eat another squeaker. You don't give him squeakers anymore. Absolutely not. Why would I give my dog squeakers if he already ate a squeaker? That's ridiculous. So they were like, we have to do surgery again. Whew. 2 surgeries, that's a lot. That's a lot for a person to handle. So we went ahead and did it. We're in surgery. I scrubbed in with him. I didn't do any of the actual surgery, but I wanted to make sure I knew what was going on. And the doctor, there were a lot of adhesions in his stomach area and internally. And the doctor looked at me and said, I don't think there's anything that I can do. Whew. The moment that hit me, I lost control of my emotions, and I was crying, and I was telling her there is definitely something that you're going to do for my dog. You will save my dog. She was able to call in another vet, and they were able to save him. They never found anything. His intestines had just got twisted around each other, and it was causing him a lot of pain and some suffering. But I am happy to say that he is still doing great. This was back in early October of 2016, and we are almost in March of 2017, and he is doing fantastic. Biggest relief off of my chest ever. I don't have any children, so my dogs are my life, and that was the biggest scare I've ever had. And I'm definitely glad that everything went well. I'm very proud of the veterinary staff that were able to save my sweet Crypto. So thank you guys for listening. Have a great day.